Hello and welcome to the stream. Tonight we return to Automation Empire and resume where we left off last night on our Oasis game with the building of the massive refining and combining that we need to build in order to harvest all the resources that are available on the map. Loading, I need to switch a couple. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so at the during the last stream last night, we built the entire. Let's pause it. Built the entire iron refining setup, as well as built half of the coal refining setup, and linked one set of coal mines into it. The first thing we need to do tonight is connect this one, this one, this one, these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's correct. Isn't there 6? Check just to be sure. There are 7. Did I miscount somewhere? Oh, down here. This one here too as well. This one I'm probably going to wait until we deal with getting rid of the rest of this train-related stuff here. But these other ones we could start connecting, especially these two, which I do plan on bringing into this this factory here. The other 4, at least these 2 over here, this one down here, will go into the new factory, the second factory. So let's see here. So I do need to actually unpause it, because we need to get all of this material that we have stored up here. All of this red grain, all of this crude oil, processed and shipped as ethanol, either via the rocket or via the trains. Could, of course, break one or the other of them, but why not leave them both go? Train and the rocket, that is. That's a really cool animation. I really like it. Hey, Phasian, welcome to the stream. Okay, so oil I'm going to keep going because we have much more, as you can see, red grain here than we have oil here. I'm going to let that go for a little while longer. In the meantime, I think we can hook these guys up. I think I'll bring this one down in this direction. We'll bring this one over and probably meet them together, and then bring them together into here. I think that makes sense. Let's go ahead and set that up. This can go over here someplace. Maybe like right there. That should be fine. Pick up from there. Go ahead and put the outputs in here while we're sitting here. I can even put the train on if I want. Maybe 5 for 3. And then we'll go from this one. That. That'll be our tail for the, can't go, oh, we can't go right. So this is where I was talking yesterday about the rare instances where I will do a height 3 briefly. Of course, I'm going right through a power pole. Because why not, right? Yes, yes, yes. Move it over there. It's fine. 2. Go. That's as far as it'll go. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. I'll go ahead and put it there. I think I'll go right alongside this power line. Maybe I'll just go like one outside of it, just to be safe. It's a good idea. Then this one will go into this first station right here. Just like that. Okay, and this needs to be a fairly massive minecart train. I'll go with 16 to start with. Well, you and you. See, if I go here, I'll need to move that out of the way. If I go there, I can go around like this. Around like this. That, perfect. Yes, yes. Sure. I wish when you rehook the power back up, it gave some sort of a firing up sound. Match the firing down sound. Would be a nice sort of quality of life thing. There. Pick up from there. Okay. Do 5 cars on this one. Well. Haha. Well, that'll be for a bit of time, I suspect. Once they have you held hostage, they don't tend to let up easily. You go right to there. Perfect. Against that one. That's too far. Okay, right there. Keep going. There. Okay. Now, goes here. This, of course, needs to be extended quite a bit. As does this one. Did I mess something up? Why does that one not have anything on it coming back here to the station? Did I not put in... I did not put in a transfer. Go. I have the wrong one here? Probably. Yep. Must have. Okay, come back. I want to also measure this to make sure that it's long enough. I know it's not long enough, but to make it long enough. Way too long now. Oh. Right about there. I'll end up going back through and checking all of those in the end. How are we doing with the ethanol? This one needs... It's got those. That one's fine because it was kicking out material here. Or you're talking about this one over here? Yes, you were talking about this one over here. Do I have... Dang it, this one in the right direction? I do. Okay, good. Okay. Let's see, where are we at now? Still dealing with red grain, although we're getting close. This is finally done. Finally emptied out that whole minecart train. Complete all of that. Oh. That one is. This one is not. That's what you were talking about. I've got you now. So while we're still waiting for that, I could bring this one into the same factory. Whoa. Crazy zoom. Or at least I could build the loop. I don't know if I'll bring it all the way in or not, but I can build the loop. This looks like it should go maybe here. Yeah. Rocket landing, rocket taking off. Rocket landing, rocket taking off. I think that's an okay loop. Output. Now, I don't think I will run this one yet because of this long train line here being in the way. I think I'll just wait, but at least laying it out is perfect. Processing, guys. Keep processing. Yeah, we were definitely not processing enough oil for the amount that we're bringing in or the amount we really need. All right, so we're getting very, very close. Because these now only have 33 in them. These have 40, of course. These are done now. So once these get fairly kind of half full maybe or so, then I can probably cut off the oil supply. We're not quite there yet. So the next build is going to be gold. It's going to be over here, so we need to tear the oil up before we can start building gold. Will happen, like I said, very soon. We'll build that factory while we wait for the while we wait for this all this stuff to process through. I might as well ship everything that I'm making instead of just deleting it. All right, we have basically filled up on coal now. That is not long enough. Back this way a bit. That's more than long enough. This one really didn't need it because it's shorter. It's a shorter run. Like that. Okay. But that'll just get backed up once it's done. How is this going? We're probably really close. Matter of how much I want to fiddle with it, if at all. Yeah, I think we're close, so I think I will cut this off. And whatever's left will just be left. I know what I didn't put down. I didn't put a water tank down where the coal plants are. Oh, gently. Okay. Put one of those down. Oh, let's see. Maybe I'll put it like here-ish. Out a little bit. Okay. That way they run at a little bit more efficient power. And then I'll eventually connect it to the mines, like we talked about with the other one. I'll hook these up too. How should these be run? That might actually be basically good, except for obviously this. But would a squiggle here? No, it wouldn't be good enough. That's probably why I did it the way that I did it. I think that's probably fine. You done with the oil yet? Oh, that was never long enough. Ha! There we go. That's why. Alright, so that can go, and we can start building the gold refinery. I think I'll do it in this orientation. And so we need it to be... How much gold do we have coming in? Or how much gold do we need to handle? 18. So that will be 18 refiners. That's one factory perfectly. Hey, Eris. It's building and then deleting, and then building and then deleting. Yep, that's kind of the... I mean, that's kind of the intended way to play this game according to the devs. So, it's not... I mean, it's funny for sure, but let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16, 17. But it's kind of the intended way to play. So, because somewhere, where did I read that? Somewhere it says, maybe it's on the load screen. Oh, I didn't know you could hold tab to see inside all the factories. News. Yep, it must be on the load screen that I saw it. It says something about basically like deleting stuff is the name of the game. It doesn't say those exact words, but 2, 4, 12. Yeah, and yeah, because as you get more technologies, you need to have more, or you can take advantage of those techs better. Correct. So. There's, you can be more efficient in handling and processing all of your materials once you get the better technologies. But I think it makes sense. But it is funny, I agree. Okay, and then here. Down, goes across like that. So that I make sure that I space everything correctly. That's too far. There. There. And then goes here. Yep, that is correct. Right? Nope. No, no, no. There you go. There. Yeah, that's how I work. You know that. Nothing ever comes out right the first time. I mean, I spent, what was it, two streams ago, or 2 streams of this ago? I spent most of the stream, while other stuff was happening, hemming and hawing over which way I wanted to build this resource refining. So it's, yeah. How it works. That's how my brain works. These are, of course, for the crate makers. And then this one. Part, of course, takes concentration to not screw it up too badly. I could also look straight down, which might help. Since when do I do the things that help? Ah, there we go. Then we'll pause again for a moment. That. Then skip 1. Skip 2. Actually, I didn't have to pause it because we don't have power connected yet anyway. Oh, look. Everything's been processed. Oh, almost everything. We can't get the one last oil out of there. That's fine. And we have a tiny bit of red stuff left. That's a pretty close... I mean, 1 oil and 3 red grain. That was a pretty good shot. If I do say so myself. And I do. Let's do this. I only need 3 coming in here, but maybe I'll come up from this area. Be over here. Then like this. Just to be safe. Go like this. I guess I could turn on the power again, or on the simulation again. Let them start making crates while I do these loops. And hopefully I don't miss 9, which I didn't think I was going to, but... Okay. Number 8. Number 9. And we pause. Complete. And I'm not going to probably have this loop here, so it doesn't matter. We can run it on pause again for a while. A little while. I don't want to run the simulation any more than I need to get rid of all the materials. You go there. Picker upper goes here. Here. Outputter goes here. I'd probably here. Actually, I could just put this one out. I most certainly will use this one. Let's do doors, I guess, first. There and there. Down, we'll just do it this way. Go there. You go there. All right. And then we need the regular connectors. Okay. Then outside, we need this one, this one, this one, and this one. And these two like that. Single connectors between those ones. Length connectors between those. And then this is where we'll drop off the materials. This one could really just loop up into there at this stage of the game. I think that's probably a good bet. Let's see, where all do we have gold coming from? This one here. This one here. This one down here somewhere. Way over, right over here? Yes. So this one would be good probably to run into this first station here. So this one over here could go into this last one here. So as long as I space this out well. Nope, not there. Started off at a good this. And this can just keep on coming. Right up there like that. That one can go right there. And I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. This is 4, so we'll do 6 cars. Nope, 6 cars. And a picker-upper. Outputters here. Spot. Then, of course, we need carts on this loop. And I think that's good. This... Oh, we did have 2 left. That's alright. Let's see, we'll demolish this. Yep. And I'm going to move this somewhere slightly different. This is done as well. Demolish that. Yes. Then once these guys collect this last 10 here, be good to go. I think I will discontinue this one. Here the rocket comes. And since the rocket takes... Or the rocket goes, I should say. Since the rocket takes 50, it won't leave with what it has already in the pad, and there's only 10 more to add to it. I'm going to make it take this stuff to the train, because the train might just have a chance of picking up the rest. Without looking at it, I don't know, but... I'm going to leave this one rocket here in case we need it for the cache. We have 12 million, so I'm guessing that's going to be a big fat no, but just in case. Goodbye, train. Delete, delete, delete. There you go, Eris. I'm deleting again. Okay, this is a currently unused loop of iron. No, it is being used. Okay, I gotta be careful then. Yeah, there definitely was. Although, I mean, Factorio has been in development for like 7.5 years or something, so there is that. Okay, looks like everything is done with this, so we can pause again. Well, probably. Done. I mean, there's definite issues here, don't get me wrong, but they did spend presumably way less development time. We can let that run just a little bit longer. Oh, this is still going? Oopsie. Let's delete that too. I forgot this was still outputting oil. Okay. There. Go there. Okay, we'll let that run a little bit longer then. Delete, delete, delete. The Demolisher. Alright, and that's going to be the end of that train because it can't collect any of this anyway. So we ended up with like 15 in the rocket plus 2 here. That's not too bad. We could have gotten one more train out. One more train car out, I should say, and that's it. So, we didn't do too bad. Alright. Let that run. This is a bit too long, I see. Is that too short now? No, actually it's not. Get rid of this other curve and the straight piece, I think. Alright, so once we get rid of this oil that I completely forgot about, which will actually just go to where we're going to process the oil, which is going to be right here. Then we can get rid of this last train and hook this last coal up. Or, yeah, this coal up, I should say. I wish I would have realized that I still had this going. That's kind of annoying of me, but hey. Anybody can annoy me, it can be me. Okay, so you're sending. This stuff. Definitely going to want to move this power line. Good place to move it would probably be to go straight over. Come on, thing. There you go. Straight over to there. Then to go up this way. Like that. Nothing like spaghetti power lines. Oop, there we go. And you as well. Gone. Okay, good. Probably also you as well. So redundant. Redundant. Nice. Okay. Pausing the simulation. No, we need to get rid of that oil yet. Dang it. Okay. You are sending in gold, but we don't have outputters on the mines here. So that's not going to work very well. There we go. And I also wanted to put in a water reservoir here. Maybe like right in there. And then this will also connect to the combiner plant. It'll be over here someplace. Probably will end up moving that rocket too in order to do such things. All right. Those are connected. Backed up like crazy now. Not totally crazy, but almost totally crazy. Look at that. Those are full. Those are full. These are about half full. These are completely full because they maintain equilibrium at the number, not at the percentage. Which is a, I guess, an interesting choice. It doesn't matter, of course, but one of those decisions gets made. Okay. How close are you to being done? Almost. We have 14 more to process. Good. All right, let's see. What else can I do? Not enough room here to build this next factory yet. We could, I suppose, start looking at the combiner factory. How big is this? By 50. I think it needs to be a little bit bigger than that. Because of the change in the iron, I think I was cutting right along the edge. Need to make it like probably like 15 by 15. Yeah, let's see how that looks. I'll probably lay part of this out kind of in a skeleton form, then go from there. I'm going to start probably really close to this rocket because I want to, and probably really close to this sidewall. So like maybe right here. So 15 across, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, let's see. 800. 10 would be 8,000. So 15 would be 12,000. That math sound right? And so then it would be 144. Is that it? Really? Yeah, that's it. Go check on that oil before I run the simulation too long. Okay, it's all processed through here. It's all processed out there. The train is collecting the last of it. Destroy this. Delete, 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 delete. Delete, delete. Delete, delete, delete. $14. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh well. Goodbye. 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 And actually I can delete these ones as well because it's connected on that corner. All right, excellent. So let's look and make sure this is going to be the size that I need it to be. Okay, so the train minecart pause. The minecart train is going to come in here. This there'll be 3 of these. Like this. 1 for each of the refined ores. And then there will be a rail line going in this general direction. Out. So here. And also here. Also, I believe here. Now the reason for 4 rails, even though there's only 3 products, is we're actually going to make more than twice as much steel as we are the other two, just because of the quantities of gold on the map, which is minimal, compared to the quantities of iron and especially coal. Okay, so the next thing I want to lay out is storage is inside for each of the materials. I'm only going to lay out one of them though. And then we need one of these. At this point doesn't horribly matter which color I choose, because I'm just trying to lay out. I'm off by one, of course. And then this one goes on this side as well. Then we skip 2. That. Go in there. Skip 2 for the undergrounds. Go there. What? Skip 2. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's still not this big enough. So this needs to be 16 tall, not 15 tall. Okay, good thing we laid it out quickly and skeletally. So I think, based on what I now know about how big this building actually is, I think I can just shift it over here and make it a little bit more centered. But otherwise, keep it kind of close to the rocket. Maybe a little bit further away from it. But 144, if I can find it. There it is. And then one more tall. All right. And I will quickly go through the exercise of laying it out again. A little bit. Probably a little bit less than last time. Just to make sure that I have it correctly. Okay. Here. Right. And then this goes here. Then one of them goes in. We skip 2 in there. Skip 2. That is perfect, because the ones on the other side of the output rail, remember there's going to be a rail, I guess it's going to start here and go in that direction. And start, I put this in the wrong spot horizontally, but start here in that direction. These need to be shifted over by 1 tile. These ones are going to actually be staggered upward by 1, because they can't output onto the same tile. And then to here. So in order for that to work, this needs to be, well, these are off by 1 as well, because they need to have the space there. Yes. And that goes there, and then we have the 1 space left for one of these. Okay, so this is perfect. Should we continue building this, or should we go and finish the coal build? I think we should continue building this. Unless one of you has a strong opinion otherwise. Off by 1 errors. Yes, definitely. Definitely indeed. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I messed something up. Because this needs to be there. Be 4 squares in between them. Oh, this one's just off by 1, I think. 4 squares in between. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. Am I losing my mind, or... I'll answer that. Did I space this off somehow weirdly? Yeah, exactly. That looks right. So then this one needs to be here. Okay, so we're doing very well then. So, the number of combiners for, let's see, combiners. Number of combiners for each of these is for, we'll call this one the gold fuel. Well, let me see. It doesn't really matter. We'll say this one's the gold fuel. Nope, wrong spot. Off by 1 again. Okay. Gold fuel actually only needs 6. So we're going to put 3 on this side and 3 on this side. And then steel needs 15. So this is 8. And then 2 spaces here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put 16 in here. Oops, I'm doing this wrong. I'm going to go ahead and put 16 in here, just for symmetry. Dang it. And then finally, over here will be capacitors. And there will also be 6 of those. The reason behind all of this, I can explain fairly easily once I finish putting these down correctly, because there's only 6 of those. The reason behind this is the output of the material from the refiners. With gold, we have 18 refiners, really only just over 17 refiners worth of material. They output 1 every 13 seconds. So that is just over 17 every 13 seconds. Now the combiner consumes 1 gold every 9 seconds. So if you do the math on that, you end up with about just under 12 combiners supported for gold. We're going to consume 12 gold every 9 seconds with this, which is about 1.3 gold per second, which is how much we're producing. We're actually going to not quite consume 12. We're going to consume about 11, 11.8, 11.9. So this is a little bit of surplus here, but I'm hoping that the game will balance itself kind of well enough that will produce about equal numbers of the gold fuel and the capacitors. That's what they're called. So then, the iron, we're going to need to make just over 15. So having 16 here makes complete sense to make steel, because we're going to produce, we can provide enough iron for just over 15 combiners for steel. So, or I'm sorry, for just over 21 combiners, and we're already devoting almost 6 to capacitors over here. So the rest will go to like 15 and a quarter, something like that. No, not even that much. It's really like 15.1 combiners for steel. And then we're going to have a surplus of, if I have that number. I don't know if I have that number or not. Yeah, about 1 coal every second, just over 1 coal per second. So my plan is to have a train of a certain length, and I'll have to figure out what that length needs to be, that passes the coal beyond this factory into the rocket area to ship it. Oh, they'll still smoke even though it's paused. That seems like interesting. Okay. So that's kind of the plan. Hey, Shiner, welcome to the stream. That's kind of the plan for how this is going to work. What I want to do is that this is gold. It's gonna use the yellow bucket, and I'm gonna bring the gold in from here, connect it right to there. Iron is here, so I'm gonna bring iron into the middle one. I think that makes the most sense. So this needs to come in here, and I will make iron the blue one because I play Factorial, which leaves coal to be the green one. And since coal is sometimes made from dead plants, we'll say that makes sense. Coal is green. Okay, so if this is gold fuel, actually I need to connect all these little doohickeys here before I do too much else. Because I will one thing, I will put them in the wrong spot, and the other thing is I will forget. I will forget one, and that will throw off the whole thing. Nope. Plain all you want. Okay, almost done. There we go. Okay, so if this is gold fuel, then I want to connect gold on one side of each of these here, and then I want to connect coal on the other side of each of them. And then here we have iron going into making steel. So we'll do iron on one side of each of them. All 4 rows here. And that connects here to make coal. No. Wait. Yes. Coal. Okay. Making steel. I messed up, I see. You do not have those. Okay. And then finally we have capacitors, which are also correctly rotated iron connector. And then a gold connector. I think I got them all. You see one missing, scream real loud. All right, so then we need a little bit more rail here. We need to take these up to the second level, just in case. I don't know how long this train needs to be inside of this building, but I can actually poke them out the second level if I need to make them longer. So I'm going to go ahead and put a ramp to the second level on the ends of these. The doors go there, and the doors go here. And these just go and poke straight out of the factory and go into large storages on the far side, right where this rocket is. On the near side, this needs to go right there. This. And I want to put some large storages right here. And then I want second one. And the second one is in order to accept capacity. I'm going to connect these with 2 connectors just for symmetry, even though they don't need to be connected with 2 connectors. So what this will allow me to do is it'll allow me to bring in extra mine cars, if I need to, for some of these, lines. And I can extend it out further if I need to, like especially for the coal. Actually, the coal won't need to have too much. But I can extend these out further to drop off more materials. There's a few places that I can make these drop off. So for the gold, because we're only producing 1.3 per second, I'm thinking 1 train is probably going to be enough transferring this stuff. Iron, which is going here in the middle, might need a second train. Coal's probably going to need at least 2, maybe 3. And coal is going to need additional storage, or additional connectors. I probably will end up having a square of 4 coal connector or coal bins here, because I'm going to need to drop off all the coal here and then pick up again and bypass this factory to go over to where the rocket is. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and destroy this rocket because of the space capacity area right here that I've set myself up with, as well as the fact that we have still 12 million remaining. All right, so on the output side, I once again need to have storages. These need to be centered. I think basically right up against the building is where I want them, in order to make the track coming out of the building as short as possible. So we come out and we have a connector right there. And then we go up to the second level. Right there, right here, and finally right here. And then we go up to the second level for all of them, so that we can have more runoff space or tail space if we need it. Just to kind of demonstrate this, I haven't done any of the other inputters and outputters yet, but I wanted to put one of these input transfer tubes here to collect the gold fuel, here and here to collect the steel, and then here to collect the capacitors. I always forget the third thing, what it's called. So that's why I put all the steel in the middle, so that I could have them connecting into the same storage here. And then also here on the outside, I'm going to have a second, at least a second storage, just to be certain, and also to allow me to connect more minecart trains in order to go to the rockets. In reality, these will probably be fairly small loops to the rockets. But for example, since we're producing almost 3 times as much steel as the other 2, backwards. What's backwards? These don't matter which direction these go. When they're between 2 storages. But actually, it's not really backward. But then, so we're going to have some... Nope, not you. Some of you. Coming out like this. This. And that'll connect, however I'm going to connect these to the rocket. That'll connect to the rocket. This one I will probably do a bit wider so that I can connect to multiple rockets. So maybe like that. Put her downs and put her ups. No, these are all taking from this rail into the storages. They're all picker-uppers. That's correct. And then this one can go on the outside here. That. So we can see output here. Output here. This is the input side of the factory, and this is the output side. Let's see. Outputters all. This is the fun one right here. Outputters all in here. I'll do all the ones in this direction first, just so that I don't have to keep flipping it around. So actually, this is a bit too wide, but I'm not gonna rebuild it now. I'm fine with it being a little bit excessive. I could have only chopped one tile off anyway, because you can't build on the last tile up against the wall, so I would not have been able to make it fit otherwise if I deleted more than one. Well, I don't have backseat gaming turned on, so, but I also don't have no backseat gaming turned on, so we'll call it equal. All right, so that goes this way. I need picker upper here, here, and here to get magically transmitted into these. Output here, picked up here, and then output over here. Okay. So I think I will connect gold onto the side of this one here like this. And we'll need to adjust that tail piece. Puts away the Nerf bat, yes. Oh, I forgot. I need to have an output storage here. This one can go here. Here. Oh. There. Picker upper. Here. And then a rail here. Go up. I will take this one off, actually. I think this will work. I think this will fit nicely. Nope, it won't fit nicely. Okay. Let's do this. And then I will do a level 2 squiggle. Oh man, so close yet so far. Like that. A little janky, but the other option would have been to stay on the lower end, or the level 1 here. Go straight a little bit, curve again, and then go up. This will be faster, even though it's slightly longer, I think. Okay. This one goes... I'll just make it loop around here like that. And give me a little bit of a extension on that, and a little bit of an extension on this. Maybe I'll come this way with the extension. That way it stays out of the way for the other stuff. I think that makes sense. All right, let's see. Picker upper, go here. Outputter, go here. And I think that makes the gold ready to come into the combiner factory. Now, one thing I didn't do here is I didn't put this water tank in a wise spot. Maybe I should put it... That's a weird message. Let's see. I don't want to have the pipes running here because there's going to be enough shenanigans with coal coming in and going. So maybe putting it out here is better. Ugh. Can't connect, I don't think, there. No. Oh, geez. I guess I'll have to put it over here. Maybe I can go here. That. Up and over. Too far. Up and over. Nice. Then go up, over again. And then this way. Like that. Move this one to be somewhere like Can this connect to the outer? Yes, it can. Okay, good. Like there. Still connected? Good. Okay. And then this one. Connects like that. And that connects water to this one. Yes. I just need to connect power now, which I can do easily enough. Let's see. I think I'll put it over on this end of the building. Again, for that whole potential coal shenanigans. Okay, so this will be 3, 3, and 3. And then this is going to probably be something like 4, maybe. I don't know. Then 3, 3. Okay. This will probably be something like probably 8's too many, but we'll start with 8. See how it goes. The gold is connected now. Iron here. Oh, sweet irony. Okay. See, I'll connect it to this one. Then do a bit of a turnaround here. Go up to level 2 right there. And then, and then level 3. Because these are refined metals, which are going on level 3. Actually, I should raise that one up too. Just for consistency and fun. Let's see. I think I'll go over these tanks here. Just so that I'm not in the way when I try to... that's convenient. I'm not in the way when I try to build the other gold connections here. I can't see. Picked a really bad spot to stop there, Wally. All right, and then let's pull this one down. Wow. One, maybe here. Getting all kinds of, there we go. And then, is that okay? I better not. I better put the curve in here like that and then go up. Up again. We can go. That should be fine. Great, and level 3. Perfect. Hey Llama, welcome to the stream. It's been a long time. This is Automation Empire that has no music. And yeah. This is going to be a giant train here, like all of the cars. I don't know how many we actually need, but a giant crane anyway. And I don't think this tail's long enough either. But what are you going to do? Let's see. Yeah, not even close to being long enough. Well, that would be fun. Snake it in on itself. Probably doesn't need to be that long though. Do this. Nope, I messed that up. There we go. I thought about, so we talked about music the last time. I thought about it. Let me see. This is the wrong one. Yep, the wrong one. This one. And having stream safe music is a bit of a challenge sometimes. And voice is music. Oh boy, don't make me barf. Having stream safe music is a bit of a challenge. Being an affiliate, And playing, we talked about last night, playing another game's music, but I don't really feel right about that either. So I'm not. I'm choosing to not have music rather than to have music that may be some violation of some law somewhere in some land. For better or for worse. Yeah. All right, so iron can now be brought in here, so we can now make capacitors if we wanted to. Because we have gold and iron being brought in. I should also connect in a line for some coal. Go up. Where's the line up here? I think I'll have to go on the side of this rock anyway. So I'll go ahead and go up to level 3 before I make the curve. And then go like crazy this way. Actually, I'll build it there. Straight piece, level 3. Go. Okay. 3. Again. Yeah. I don't want them like muting. Oh boy, we missed it by that much. Alright, I'm gonna fix it. Let's get lined up here so that I can hopefully drag in a straight line. At least to there. Alright, now 3 this way. Do. I can just make doot sounds like that and other random noises if you guys want. That might help. Level 3 again. Oh, I forgot what level I was playing on here, but it did. There we go. That's connected. So yeah, I could potentially find some unlicensed music, but if Twitch thinks it's supposed to be licensed music, even if it's not, then, and they mute me, then I have to deal with that. And yeah, I don't really want to deal with it. So I'm doing it this way, for better or for worse. We'll do this one like this. That. And like this. Go up to level 2. And I get to level 3 and make the curve. Oh. If I'd have checked that before I did all this, that would have been glorious. All right, let's just do this way then. And level 3. And it's gonna be a jerk. All right, are we connected? Like it. All right, we'll do our return here. This is definitely going to also be a massive train. Just gonna do this, loop back around, come all the way back in there like that. I guess this would have been the way to figure out if this train would fit or not, by putting the cursor right there and then adding all 26 cars. I don't know how it works either, so I'm just choosing to play it safe. So now we need one of these. And then we need over here. We need the opposite one, which is a outputter here. And of course we need our I think I should fire the simulation up again. Now. See how this works. And it got all twisted. Iron. Okay, there we are. Okay, these are way too long. There. Not quite the same. There we go. Okay. Go and collect the stuff. Oh, I need to put a little train here. Go. Collect the stuff thing. Okay, that looks pretty good. It could be a little bit shorter, but works. Okay, you're bringing in the gold. Oh, this isn't long enough. Nope. One longer. Fine, though. Okay, now you're going to pick it up there. Good. And are we making things? Probably depends on where it all got stuck. Okay, good. We're making gold fuel here. There we go. There's the first little bit. Made a little bit of each. That's always good. Yeah, that's very true. And then these all get sent over to YouTube for archiving after the fact, so I have to also be concerned about any of YouTube's rules or potential rules as they might apply to me at some point in the future. Should my YouTube channel grow big enough, and then should I choose to monetize there? So I'm just playing it safe. Okay, that one is good. All right, so I think we should continue hooking stuff up. We do have a track here of... No, wait, that's coal. That's got to go down there. We have not hooked up this gold yet. Set up this gold yet. Let's go ahead and set this up. I think I should pause the simulation now, because these are just going to get backed up, and then... Yeah. Okay, so you... I think we'll go on the inside of these, like that. Come down to there, maybe? Ah, thanks, Llama, for the cheer. The bits. Nope, let's not do it that way. This way. Go there. This can come to here, hopefully. No, this won't fit. I don't think this is gonna fit. No, not gonna fit. Not gonna do it. We'll go right there then. Change that. Had to do 21-bit emotes. But thank you for the 20 bits. Output here. Here and here. Trying to get these things on as tight of a circuit as you can is not always easy. Oh, and then the game does that again. Go. Stay here along the coast. Power. Here. There. Nice. Okay, so I think I will put my transfer station in right here. I can't put it off the edge of the line here, so I'm going to put it as close as I can to that miner so that it has as least amount of travel that it has to do. Yeah. The watching of ads to earn bits is kind of a weird thing to me. Okay, and this goes on level 2 because this is, I mean, it's a weird concept, I guess. This is on level 2. We're going to have to squiggle up here, I think. Bit. Yeah, because we can't go through that. So let's just turn, maybe. And then turn again. Let's see. I think I'll keep it out here for a while. Ooh, this will be some nice spaghetti. Nice spaghetti. If I put this here, can I pull this off? That'll be the question. Can I get... Oh, that's a level 2 already, too. I don't know that I could fit this anyway. Nope, I couldn't fit it anyway. Okay, well, let's do this differently then. I will go up right away to level 2. And then I'll have to go level 2 to level 3 briefly. Somewhere in this neighborhood. That's not going to fit either, so I'll have to go up immediately. Turn, go over. Back more. All right, so this is where it goes, which means it goes right there. There, and then connect. All right, well, that works. And then, of course, we need to have this tail connector here. Let's see. Did I leave enough room? No, I did not. Okay. A couple more. Yeah, that's true. You do know the power of ads. And yeah, Phasian, I concur with your assessment of that statement. Llama works for the bad guys. Okay, so that'll be more gold. Then we can hook up this one. Yep. It's still funny to say that you work for the bad guys, though. Go like that. Then like... this isn't going to work quite right. I don't think. But we'll do it like this. And then like that. And that'll be good enough. So that's going to have to go this direction. No, maybe we'll do it over. I think I'll go right next to, well, I'll go right. Sucks either way. I think I can squeeze it through, maybe right next to this rail, and then we'll come into this one here. Yeah, I think that's the best, the least worst route. There. Pick up from there. Output from there. There and there. And then I can collect here. Go up to level 2. Figure that out in a minute. This one can go like this. This can go like this. Oops. Level 2. This can go right alongside that one. That'll be kind of a fun thing. Oops, missed a spot. Missing that, we did that a couple of streams ago. We missed a spot out in the middle of the ocean and had no idea where it was. There. There. Oh, come on, connect. You jerk. Okay. There, level 3. Oriented in the right direction. Looks like it. Level 2. Continue. 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 Let's see. I think I'll go up again to level 3 if I can. Connect it right here. Here. Nice. I'll have to squiggle it over just a bit, but that's fine. Stop right there for now. Let's go up to level 3. There, there. Out. It up. That should be our third gold patch. I go like that. And this one's gonna have to be a long cart as well. Maybe we'll just max this guy out. Which is probably not enough space on that tail. No. Okay, we'll loop it back on itself. Once again, because it's fun. There we are. Like that, kind of. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 here. Be good. All right, that's way too long. Okay. So we could build our second. That was a good place to stop, Wally. Our second coal factory here, really quick. And this needs to be 9 by 17, just like this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Oops, I clicked. That was foolish. Start again. 9. 12, 15, 16, 17. There we go. And now I can reconnect this. And we've maxed out the coal already. So now I need to duplicate this entire factory. Of course, we know how to do. Go away thing. There we go. A lot of pop-up stuff tonight for some reason. One. Second door? Yes. Or second block. Skip one. There. Oh yeah, the jingle. Yeah, I have Automation Empire will not let Windows 10 switch its output destination, sound output destination. So you're getting all of my system sounds tonight because I forgot to mute them before I started. And I can't tell them to, I can't tell Automation Empire to go to my usual game source. Because, I don't know, reasons. That looks right. Okay. Now if I can do this all right. Hold your breath. Yeah. You have streamer mode turned on. I do as well, so it was Windows 10 telling me that it muted some stuff while I was in full screen mode. And here's the stuff that I muted because Automation Empire also minimizes itself if you click outside of the window. So it was telling me that now that I was no longer in a full screen game, it had stuff that it had kept muted, kept hidden from me, that it was now revealing as stuff that I might want to look at, because I was, quote, done with my game, unquote. I can't have these yet. I need to put the belt boxes in first. I have a couple of games, I have played a couple games on stream where I can't get the game to allow Windows 10 to point its sound to a different output device other than the default. On the flip side, you can't switch the system sounds anything other than the default. So I can't even make the default be where all the games go and then have the system sounds be something that only I hear, being redirected to a different output. So I don't know what else to do. So I leave it the way that it is, and I fight with the games that I can fight with, and I set the games that are able to be set once, and then I just deal with it. Well, you're going to be having to turn it on here in a little bit, unless you want to go to Windows 8.1 for a little while. Or did you already upgrade? I know you had been staying on 7 for a while. I don't remember if we've had that conversation or if you've told me that or not. My brain doesn't work as well as it used to. And it barely used to work. Okay, so I will start this simulation up. I gotta connect power first. And water. Ooh, can I squeeze water in down here? Nice. Okay, and power. That's kind of funny, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, I can't do it there. Dang it. Well, I can, but not really. I think I'll connect it this way. Like that. All right, have good fun. Try and breaking out of prison. All right, let's resume the simulation. And while they're counting out 9 boxes, I will hopefully pay enough attention while I'm placing doors and other things. I can stop in time. I did. I'm going to have to change that too. Okay, where are we at? 5. Okay, that was 9. Do. Pick up here. Pick up here. Output here. Okay, that looks right. More door loops here. Second. Then we'll do the same kind of layout here. The other side. And this is where I was talking about that I goofed up a bit, is I need to be able to bring these buckets underneath here. So I need to have the minecart track be up 1 level. Oh, actually, that gets I thread that needle good there. Should be fine. That one should be fine. This one, oh, this one should be fine too. I meant to move the power line, but otherwise it's fine. Fine, just fine. There. Guys. Here and here. Here and here. here, here, there, and there. Yeah, fine. Okay. So now this goes. Need to put the loop in. Goes here. These guys go here and here, and I need to fix that power line. I know. Put the bucket in first, though. Relax. There you go. There's your power back. And then the connector things. Go. Boom. That's kind of creepy. It jumped to 30 almost right away, but the animation takes a while to happen. Okay, so that's balanced now. Oh, we need one of these here. Am I missing anything? Anything missing? Missing anything? I hope not. Okay, so those three. And then this one's going to connect up into here somewhere. These two. And this one right here. Okay, well that one can come maybe right in here somewhere. You'll have to then squiggle back around. So that'll be a good one to connect to this first one, I think. And then these two guys, which are shorter anyway, can poke into here. And then this one here, which is really close, can go into the leftmost one there. Let's go ahead and lay this out, because it's really close. I think, though... Okay, we'll do a squiggle. That. I can go like that. Then I can do it from this side, this way. Alright, now I need to get power there. Ugh. Close. Oh, good, that works. Alright, and then output. For 6. Good. I think I will do a small transfer vessel here, just for funsies. That's going to be too close, though. This around a little bit. Well, actually. Ooh, that's too good to be true right there. That's just too good to be true. Pick this up. Oh. Put it back down again right there. You are going to connect to this one. One. Do I not have enough room there? I do not. Well, I think we'll connect to this one over here instead. Even though it's not exactly the right one. But I'll be able to make it fit better. And as everybody knows, if it fits, it sits. I could almost just make this a regular loop. I think I will. With the tails, it's almost just as long anyway. I could have done that. I think we only need 6 there. Okay, pick up from there. I think that one's good. Do this one next. Oh, it's too close to the shoreline. Do this. I don't know how far that needs to go, actually. Large storage. I'm going to move this power line. Going to freak out on me. Put it here-ish. Of course you won't reach. Oh well. Go like that. Okay. Go here. Right up against that miner. Oh, I didn't need to move that. Okay, good. Refix. Refix the thing. Go. And you can go here. Fast. Loop around. Back. Where are you going? Am I going to run into that wall? I think I am. But I think I am going to just deal with it. Squiggle around it if I have to. Might just clip right through it. Who knows? We'll see. Nope. Gonna hit it. Okay. Can I just do one squiggle? Nope. 2 squiggles. Yes. 2 squiggles. Now we're gonna run right into that miner. Okay. This one I'm gonna do curves instead of squiggles. Oh, that's perfect. I like that. I have to bring this one probably down first. There. Can I do that? No. Not quite. Okay. Unless I move the power line. Let's move the power line. Let's do some funsies here. This one goes like that. Turns. Wiggle level 2. Right there. Oops. There. Connect. Good. There we go. Connected. Okay, good. And then this needs to be one of you. Right there. Then loop. The... Ah! Unless I messed it up again. No, I didn't. Good. Loop-a-de-loop. This is going to have to be basically a full train as well. Okay. That one's ready to go. Now we just need to do these 2 that are over here. Where we at? I should probably call it for tonight. Let Phasian do some streaming. Maybe we can finish these up, get this going at the beginning of the next stream, get the rockets going, get rid of some of this stuff, and then we'll need to work on the oil and farming, which shouldn't take very long. That should be pretty straightforward and fast, and we can do that during the next stream. It's a bummer either way you look at it. Oh. Go there, I guess. Then there. So that I can do this. I hope. If it fits, it fits. Okay. So I think that's where we're going to leave this for tonight. That was a quite a lot of building for one stream. Of course, it was also quite a long stream. But I think that's a good place. So, okay, cool. You're getting started. Good. Excellent. So we did, in the times we did let the simulation run, we got quite a bit of stuff in here. I'm marginally surprised. Oh, I guess they are not quite double, but there's quite a bit more steel there than anything else. But of course, we haven't finished supplying all the coal yet. I think the iron is all connected. 1, 2. Hey, wait a minute. I never connected this one. 3, 4 iron. Check the numbers here. 4 iron, 7 coal, 3 gold. Trains. 4 iron, 3 gold. We have 2 we haven't hooked up yet. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's perfect. That's 7 coal. That'll all get shipped over here. All get processed. As we talked about before, the surplus coal will come out of here and get sent to the rockets as well. I'm going to figure out how to scale that properly. Just hoping that by this one running constantly, it keeps these full, and then whatever's left in the buckets gets left in the buckets. And then, yeah, so that's about it for this. That was quite a big build, and hopefully next time we'll be able to do the rest of it, and we'll get to the output level that we need to get to. All right, so I'll go ahead and set the raid up here. Fresh. All right, looks like Phasian is playing Knights of the Old Republic. So we will raid him playing that. No raid or no stream tomorrow. Streaming again on Sunday, hopefully as a co-op Sunday. Not sure about everyone else's availability, but I'm planning on it. And of course, if not, we'll do something else. And then again streaming on Tuesday. If you haven't, if you're here and you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, I am playing some additional Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition campaigns there, on top of the ones that I've streamed here. So check that out using the YouTube command. I'll give you the link. And also everything that I've streamed is archived there. So you can go there and check out the past Factorio series, that's plural, Unrailed and Raft that we've been streaming, co-op, Oxygen Not Included, and other stuff. Something else I'm missing. Kubi Factorium. I don't know, what else have I streamed? It's been a lot of stuff. All right, so that's where we're going to leave it. And I will see you all again on Sunday for hopefully Co-op Sunday. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you then. Bye, everyone.